A program is a charge or a feeling that was never fully experienced, coupled with a belief. A charge plus a belief equals a program. So something happens that's so overwhelming. We lived in this like safe little dark womb and it was so good, and all of a sudden we're being like pulled out of the womb with forceps into this bright light and separated by our mom. We can't fully experience all that. So what happens is that unconsciously we attach a belief to that. Examples of programs: it is not safe to love. Many of us are living on this program. I will never really be happy. These are deep things that are driving our life, and we don't even know it because they're in our unconscious. It is not safe to be in my awareness. How many times do people come and say, like, I have all these psychic gifts, but like, I don't want them. Because they can tell, they've been hurt by that before. When they've been in their awareness before, they've hurt things or hurt people or something bad has happened. So the program they're living by now is it's not safe to be in my awareness. There are not enough resources. So how many people are like living on the program, there's just not enough time? Like, why do I have people who have 5 kids and are doing like the night shift at the hospital and they're just like happy and have enough time and are like able to cook their kids all different kind of like meal plans that they need? And then I have one woman with like 1 child who's like crazy and never has enough time. And there's millions more of these programs that we live our life by these programs. So we all have like a million good programs and we all have a million bad programs. Unconscious to the conscious. That's the finish line. Now here's what's going to happen. You're going to have a program move from the unconscious to the conscious, and you're going to be like, oh my God, that's so interesting. Now I need to go to therapy, and what am I going to do about that? That is so cool. I can't wait to get like 5 new practitioners and figure this all out. And I love it. I'm going to make this my identity. I'm going to tell my friends. I mean, what's the first thing you would want to do when you figure something out? You're like, I'm emailing. Guess what? I've realized that I've been living this whole thing, and and you have to see that when you see, to see is to be free. That's what they mean when they say to see is to be free. When you see a program, that's the finish line. Just fully experience it and let it out. So what's happening is like your body is very, very wise. This says, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. You know what Carl Jung meant by that? It's these unconscious programs that are creating the fabric and tapestry of our life. I know a woman who was in 8 car accidents until she saw the program that was creating the car accidents. And do you know how she saw it? She got, this was part of the mechanism of how she saw it. I believe in secret, I will share with everyone. I believe that it is only the divine that shows us our stuff. That's the only being that can clear a program. But sometimes these other things come into play in the process, and she was actually given a homeopathic remedy that was so right. So it was so right that it went to the deepest level of who she was, changed the whole fabric of her universe, helped her to see the program, and she never got in a car accident again. Which says that when you get the right energetic resonance at the quantum level, you will actually change the fabric around you. You make cars not hit you. That's quantum biology. That's the mechanism. That's how wise your body is. So that's why your body keeps attracting these stupid relationships, or it keeps attracting like these accidents, or it keeps attracting these things, because it's like, listen, you've got to fully experience this charge. The body is like, so it's healing. It's just constantly healing. That's what the body's always doing. It's just giving you these experiences so that you can fully experience the charge. So when something comes up, what I do is I just go lay down on the ground in my altar room. Doesn't matter where you are. But you just have to stop. You just kind of have to learn to stop. And that's what I mean by fully experience the charge. Just see if you can like stop and lay down. And you guys know when you stop and lay down, like you cry, like things come up, But what we usually do is we push it away with like coffee, or let's get on the computer, or let's like call somebody. So see, addiction is the opposite of being able to stay with the what is. This is my thesis for the class, that this process of awakening that we're going through now is program release. We're clearing all these charges now. We're clearing all these charges. That's why it's so intense. Because guess what? We have to clear them for our mom now. We have to clear them for our dad now. We have to clear them for our grandma now. It's like the whole earth is going through this transformation. So all of this stuff is coming up. Whatever our mom didn't resolve, like we're going to resolve it a little bit more, you know? And like exponentially now too. So, you know, we always have the same programs as our mom. They're always really close, you know? It's like we have to go through what, you know, our mom never fully went through. And my mom did a lot of work, you know, from transforming, you know, what she got from her mom, and then I'm doing the work, you know, to transform what she got from my mom. So these programs run in the family, right? I find when I work with people, it's like the same thing is happening with the daughter and the mom and the grandma, pretty close, you know?